These are tied, and now I'm going to have a look at the front again, see if it looks like something. I think it, yeah, well, it's quite okay. And I'm going to plant the second part of this so-called composition. So this is the tree that will come here, and now I'll have to sort out the roots a little. And then try to block this. No. Again with a good piece of raffia. Just here, like so. So the trees are almost where I want them to be. The only thing I'd like to do now is just tie them as much as I can by wrapping a few twists of this raffia around the whole thing, especially around the just added little ones. This is very important because, well, you have to do this when the trees are still flexible, and every year it's going to be harder because everything gets thicker and stronger and won't be that easy. So this really matters. So I'm not going to bother you longer with this. It's just going to be a quite delicate and difficult operation. There's nothing to it except that you have to do it consistently. I'm now just mixing the substrate I'm going to use to plant this thing in, and I'm going to use in almost equal parts some lava rock. I might add a little more because I don't think there's enough in it. Some cat litter, just normal garden pot grounds, and the dirt, the soil in which the trees were growing, because I just dug them out from the garden, and yeah, because they grew quite well there, I thought it might be a good idea to give them back some of the original soil. Okay, so I think that's gonna be it. So I prepared the pot and I already put some of the substrate in, 3 or 4 centimeters, while the trees are waiting in the bucket full of water. Okay, so now I'm going to take the tree. I'm going to put that in the buckets, and of course, well, I measured it first. Yes, thank you. I'll try to have a look at how this thing is going here. Yeah, it's almost the same shape. It's not perfect, but that is not of any matter. So I'm going to push the roots down. And now I'm going to fill this up with soil up to here, and well, that's it. I'll be back when this is done. So Okay, so it's done and it's well watered, as you see. The water stays a little bit because it has to drain. I can see now that I have 3 trees in the back, which is what we did, and 4 trees, I'm sorry, in the front. This thing is heavy, man, and it's full of water. So now what I should do to finish this is try to bring these trees together to one central point. I don't have to do this with the tree on the little platform here, because that's already done. Maybe I can tie it just a little more. Yeah, but I can do that later on, and make sure that I have some fusion already here. But to do this, I first wanted to put the tree into the ground so that at least the trees won't move. Now they're well fixed with the raffia, they are well fixed with the soil, and I will have to remove now all branches that grow on the inside. And these will, of course, be a little bit of a problem when I try to fix the trees together. So these 3 I'm going to leave. I think there's not a whole lot. Yeah, here. Which of course is necessary. Okay, so now I'm going to take a piece of wire. I'm going to anchor one with that piece of wire, and then work my way around and put these guys together. So maybe this one and this one, that's not gonna be a big problem. But then this branch is slightly in the way, so I remove this one. Okay. Now I should try to use one in the back to get it on top of the rock. Maybe try the 2 and this one already together. Yep. So of course it is very well possible that something snaps and things like that, but it comes with the job. I'm going to remove this one. And use these 2. And this one I will not include in it. I'm going to use it as a back branch. Now I can try to use this one. It should sit somewhere here. And I'm going to get it straight, so I have already this bundle here. Okay, I'm going to take another piece of wire. Okay, so this is another big leftover, which I'm going to use. First of all, I'm going to anchor it. This one should come here. This was supposed to be a back branch, but I'll make it a little shorter and keeping this portion. So I now need to get this one to here and this one, so that's looks quite possible. So first this one, yeah, and then this one. No, I'm going to do it in different terms. So this one comes here, and then it should come there, like so. Okay. And now this one, I want it here. Okay. So you see, this is a complete disastrous wiring. It's ugly. If I leave it like that, it's gonna make horrible scars everywhere. But it's really the only thing I can do now, because if I want these trees to fuse, I'll have to give them a start direction to grow in. Why is this? Oh yeah. Okay, like so. And now I'm going to put these trees nicely one against each other. Like so. And I might as well give it some direction so that it is not completely straight. Well, give it its first little bend. Of course, in this season these trees are extremely flexible. So, well, that's it. That's absolutely it. Just going to put a little piece of raffia here, or maybe just a little piece of wire that I have left over, so that these trees, and this is copper, so that these trees are also next to each other instead of on top of each other. So that's better. And that's really it. That's all I can hope for today. See, the soil is already well, very muddy, but drained almost. So now the only thing I can hope is that these trees do well, that they grow, that they start to fuse at the top. Maybe I can even remove these wires in the coming months, I don't know, and replace it with one good wire, so that the biting in is limited to a certain point. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. This might take a couple of years before it really starts to become something, but every root over rock tree once started like this, with just nothing to be very proud of. So thank you for watching, and see you next time.